The other day, we made a video documenting the 10 biggest money pits when it comes to new cars you can buy in 2026. Today, we're doing the other side of the ledger, the best value, 10 vehicles, Dad, that are the best value you can buy in America right now in 2026. You ready to jump into this?
Are we talking about the vehicles that are going to cost you the least amount to own over this? Oh my God, let's jump in.
All right, we're going to look at this based on depreciation, insurance costs, maintenance costs, financing costs, and fuel costs. And the data here, it's not subjective, it is objective. It comes from CarEdge.com, iSeeCars, and Consumer Reports. We're looking at all the vehicles out there. And Dad, one thing I need to call out at first here is that Fiat is one of the cheapest brands to own right now, but we're going to keep it off this list because it is not one of the most value-conscious vehicles you can purchase today, and they don't even really sell that many Fiats. You ready to jump in at number 10?
Yeah, the fact that we're going to keep like 132 people in America out of the equation here makes perfect sense to me.
Fiat only sells like 100 cars a year. Okay, number 10, Honda Accord. 10th best value if you're going to buy a new car in 2026. We've got a 5-year cost of ownership of only $37,216. Over 5 years, the Accord only depreciates about 35%.
Yep, and the Accord's been around for like almost as long as me, like 50 years. It's always been one of Honda's best sellers, one of their most sought after cars, reliable, inexpensive to maintain, and I hate to say this, soulless, but a good car.
Now, Honda's actually so enamored with their Accord, they're thinking about making an SUV version of it for 2029, but that's number 10 on our list. Number 9 on our list is another Honda, this time the CR-V. Talking about a depreciation of only 35.2% from when you purchase it to when you sell it. And Dad, it's another kind of boring vehicle, but the CR-V, one of the nation's best seller, I think actually for some months in 2026, it has been the best seller, and it gets this place at number 9 because it really is a good value. It doesn't depreciate that much. It's predictable. It's reliable.
Yes, and that's kind of like the theme that we're going to see when we go through all the vehicles here. But yeah, the CR-V has been one of the most popular Hondas out there. They're really usually considered bulletproof, and they really do maintain a tremendous amount of their value.
Now you're going to notice a trend here. We're on to yet another Asian brand vehicle. At number 8, we have the Mazda 3. Now a Mazda 3 is going to cost you about $36,526 to own over 5 years. And the Mazda brand overall has the 4th lowest 5-year cost of ownership rate. That's $43,675. Mazdas are reliable. Mazdas don't depreciate that much, and Mazdas are affordable. Makes sense why the Mazda 3 is coming in at the number 8 spot in terms of the value picks for 2026.
Mazda might even be one of America's best kept secrets. There's only a handful of Mazda dealerships out there, I think about 325 nationwide. But if you're near a Mazda dealer and you're looking for something that's inexpensive, reliable, and retains its value, you have to put Mazda on your shopping list.
Now, it's interesting because the Mazda 3 actually stands out as their best value. Consumer Reports actually dinged the CX-5 for their redesigned recent variant, and the CX-90 plug-in hybrid actually got on their least reliable list. So there is a little bit of nuance within the Mazda brand, but the Mazda 3, that one is bulletproof. At the number 7 spot, we have the Subaru Crosstrek. The Subaru Crosstrek is going to cost you about $36,055 to own over 5 years. That's all in what it's going to cost you to own that vehicle. It depreciates about 33%. Subaru as a brand has the 3rd cheapest 5-year cost of ownership, and they got 2nd in Consumer Reports reliability reporting. Subaru with the Crosstrek, not a surprise to see them here at number 7 on our best value list for 2026.
I have to admit it was one of the vehicles that I thought of when I was getting my new vehicle. So yeah, absolutely. The Crosstrek is a one of their best-selling vehicles at the moment, and for those who own them, they love them, and they know they're not going to lose a lot of money on them.
Now, here's a theme that is going to continue on for the remainder of this vehicle. You're probably scratching your head if you're a Toyota person, wondering where have been the Toyotas? Well, here we go at the number 6 spot, the Toyota Prius. The Toyota Prius will cost you $35,934 all in over 5 years of ownership. Go watch our kind of money pit video if you want to see what the opposite end of the spectrum can be here. This is not a lot of money to spend over 5 years to own a vehicle. It depreciates about 35%. And for high hybrid vehicles, it retains its value best.
Yeah, absolutely. It was, if I'm not mistaken, it was the first hybrid that Toyota came out with, and it has been extremely successful. And Toyota has, well, I don't think anybody has managed hybrids quite as well as Toyota has.
Absolutely. And then it makes sense why the Toyota RAV4 comes in at the number 5 spot, the new RAV4 for 2026. Man, oh man. I mean, some people are waiting up to 3 months to get their hands on this hybrid powertrain. But Dad, the RAV4, number 5 in terms of value in 2026, don't pay over sticker price for it, of course. 5-year cost of ownership, $35,894. Depreciation of 30.9%, the best of all the small SUVs. The Toyota RAV4 being on this list is no surprise at all.
I would have been surprised if it wasn't on the list. I would have said somebody's missing something somewhere. Yeah, the RAV4, when it comes to the smaller SUVs, perfect vehicle, very reliable, kind of bulletproof, and, well, very desirable.
Again, do not spend over MSRP on one of those things. Go to caredge.com/dealers to find dealers who aren't adding add-ons and things like that for those vehicles, and any others for that matter. Number 4 on our list, the Honda Civic. This is the only non-Toyota product in the top 5, so stay tuned for the remaining 3. But the Honda Civic coming in at number 4, 28% depreciation. That's the best for any non-sports car that we have on our list, Dad. The Honda Civic just doesn't lose a lot of its value, which is obviously a tremendous advantage for people who have bought this vehicle in the past.
Oh, absolutely. And if I may, if you have a teenager that's just getting their driver's license or graduating high school, going off to college, and you need a good, reliable, relatively inexpensive used car, a Honda Civic would be the way to go.
Number 3, let's do it. The top 3. The Toyota Tacoma is interestingly coming in here as one of the best values based again on data from CarEdge.com, iSeeCars, and Consumer Reports. Depreciation of 26% over 5 years. So that's why the Toyota Tacoma comes in as the top 3. That is the best truck depreciation across all trucks in America for 5 years. And then the total cost of ownership for this truck is only $40,000 over 5 years. So it holds its value, and it honestly, Dad, doesn't cost that much over 5 years to own relative to other trucks.
Oh, absolutely. And, it's been such a popular vehicle for so long. I can't imagine it would ever fall out of the top 5 in a list like this.
All right, number 2 might surprise you. It's the Toyota 4Runner. The 4Runner only depreciates about 31%, which is best in its category. And the 4Runner, Dad, it's one of those vehicles that a lot of Toyota customers continue to clamor over. And so there's not a huge amount of supply. So ultimately, these things are holding their value pretty doggone well.
Oh, absolutely. Another Toyota that's been around for years and years and years, always been dependable, always been desirable, always retains a high percentage of its original value.
The cheapest vehicle to own out of over 250 models tracked, the number 1 best value in 2026 if you're buying a new car, the Toyota Camry. $34,297, 5-year cost of ownership. The thing does not depreciate that much. Your insurance costs aren't going to be through the roof. It gets good fuel economy. The Camry, Dad, is no surprise. It is the best value for 2026.
Yeah, it follows the script that Toyota has perfected. It's bulletproof, it's desirable, it's impactful as far as comfort and everything else. It is and always has been a vehicle that people are in search of.
Now, if you've made it this far into the video, a little bit of a curveball. The lowest depreciating vehicle in all of the data that we found, the Porsche 911. So that's really interesting. The 718 Cayman is right behind it as well. And for the 911, we're talking about less than 20% depreciation over 5 years. So it's just a totally different ball game with some of these specialty sports cars. That's a good point to remind everyone, Dad. CarEdge.com/costs. We have all this data and so much more available. You can break it down by make, model, and all sorts of information to help inform your car buying decisions.
Yeah, and make sure you go to it, check it out, and we'll use it when you are buying a car.